So 2 down. Now the left fielder, Yordan Alvarez. Well struck right field. That's back. Gone.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit.
Base is empty, 1 away. So next up for Houston, Corey Julks. The pitch. Hammered, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Everything came together for him. Anytime.
Back in Anaheim, digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, David Norman. And first offering is fouled off. Norman hitting 9th in today's lineup, and he was a 3rd-round pick in 2023. Swings and crushes one. Right field, way back, and gone.
Oh, that one got in the jet stream on.
Here's Rowdy Tellez. 0 for 1 so far. The pitch. That one hit to right. Norman under it. Brings it in, and there's 1 down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit.
Back here at Angel Stadium, now it's the right fielder, David Norman. Swings and crushes one. Right field, way back, and gone.
He came out of his shoes on that one.
David Norman now at the plate.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
The pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Angels digging into their numbers have to be happy with the swings they're taking. Just look at how the ball's coming off their bats and tell me it's fun playing defense at this level.
Here's a drive out to right center. Way back there. Look out. Gone.
He's putting on quite the show.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, David Norman.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
High fly ball out towards left field. That's back there. Gone! A shot to left. His 4th home run of the game.
Well, he does a nice job of coming in and getting the save.
We know a variety of things can contribute. The phrase "well played, Maurer" from the advertising campaign.
Clutch hitting has not been a strength for this team, and their manager lets them know it. A player receives advice about the refining of his game. A manager checks in with his ball club.
Improving your reaction time.
A player with a hot bat gets a call from his representative. The player expresses interest in going elsewhere. A hitter who's been whiffing a lot is coached to return to his fundamentals. Clutch hitting has not been a strength for this team, and their manager lets them know it. A coach hopes to help his player get more out of his plate appearances. A manager checks in with his ball club.
He's been selected for his first
Welcome to the Home Run Derby. 8 hitters will battle head-to-head. Let's get right to it. It's time for the Home Run Derby. Up first in this head-to-head matchup, representing the St. Louis Cardinals, Jordan Walker. That's his first home run. Another home run. 3 minutes to go. Another home run. And now, the challenger, representing the Los Angeles Angels, David Norman. That one is gone. His second home run. And there it is, his third home run. Out of here. That's his fourth home run. Just 1 minute remaining. It's out of here into the visitors' bullpen. His third consecutive home run. 30 seconds left. Let's go. Home run number 8. He finishes with a total of 9 home runs. That's not quite enough. Ladies and gentlemen, your Home Run Derby champion.
All-star rosters have just been
Here's Nico Horner. Righty delivers. Hard ground ball, base knock.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel.
So 1 out, nobody on. Seiya Suzuki getting ready to hit. Line drive, base hit. And now the right fielder, David Norman. This guy with big-time power and an elite defender. That one hammered center field. This one's got a chance. That one is gone. He'll circle the bases, and we're all square. It's 1. Here's the left fielder, TJ Friedel, 1 for 2. Ball to strike. The pitch. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That's back there. And that one is out of here.
For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor.
Now it's the power speed combo. David Norman. Swings and crushes one. Right field, way back, and gone. He'll touch them all. And now it's Frankie Lindor. In the air, right field. Norman settles underneath it, and that's the third out. NL go. And here is David Norman. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. High drive, deep right field, way back there, out of here.
He's putting on quite the show.
So runner at second, 2 down. Next to hit, David Norman. That one ripped. Hits the fence. Runner from second scores as they add on. And it's 9-3. And in its second with an RBI double. Tommy Edman at the plate.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
At the belt and fires. Runner breaks for third. Right side. Rojas throws on to first. And they get Edman for the 9-3 your final here in this one.
A coach draws a player's attention to a recent clutch hitting has not been a strength for this team.
Who's the one who said he's going to be a super?
A player receives advice about the refining of his game. A skipper appeals to his players to demonstrate some resilience in how they finish a rough season.
And with that, the regular season is over, and it looks like we're going
David Norman, the next to hit for the Angels. Big time power. And first offering is fouled off. Swung on, belted. That's back. And it's gone.
The pitcher knew as soon as
David Norman will hit next. He's 1 for 1 with a 2-run homer his first time up. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And wow, that one is way out of here.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Now at the plate, David Norman.
Oh, don't be afraid. Let it fly. One time.
Swing, and this ball is hammered. No doubt about it. Out of here. Grand slam. An absolute blast to left. And they add on. It's 9-2. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
So first and second with 2 outs. Now here's the switch hitting power threat, David Norman. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, or maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning.
That one ripped right center field, and it bangs off the top of the wall. 1 run is in. The relay to third, in to score from first. It's 13-2. The tag, and that's outnumbered. Max Kepler at the plate.
Right fielder, Max Kepler.
Right-hander kick steals. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. Yoan Moncada with a chance to hit. He's 0 for 1. And the right-hander deals. Line drive, base hit. Here's the throw to the plate. Not in time. He's safe. And a run comes in to score.
He went up there and got it with 2 strikes.
And now it's Gavin Lux. Left-hand batter waits. Now a fly ball to right center. Norman pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. First and second, 2 down. Now batting Tristan Casas. And there's a fly ball deep right field. Way back there. And it's out of here.
He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically.
Back in target field, Ryan Jeffers at the plate.
The catcher, Ryan Jeffers.
In the air, right side, Norman under it. Drops into the glove. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, the third baseman, Yoan.
So in now for the Angels, David Norman. And the pitch. Ripped to right center, and that one will leave the park. Out of here. Into the second deck it goes. That's his 4th home run of the series. And they add to their lead. It's 15-7.
Now he's just showing off out there, and who can blame him with a swing like that? Give that man a bat and watch it go a long way. Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-home.
So the Los Angeles Angels take game 1 of this wild card series. A huge win for them in hostile territory.
Yeah, Boog, they've still got their work cut out for them in this series, having to play on the road. But like you said, it's a huge win to jump ahead 1-0 in a short 3-game series. Just have to win one of the next 2 games to move on to the next round.
And on the home side of this one, obviously a disappointing result both for the team and the fans. But with home field advantage throughout, this series still has a lot up in the air.
Joe, I remember back when you first burst on.
So now here's the DH, Matt Wallner. And a pitch. Out towards right center field. Full extension, makes the catch. Runner tags from third. Here comes the throw, and he's in there as a run scores.
That diving catch right there.
New inning getting. started. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, David Norman. Line drive, and that's a base hit to right. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Waste no time there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Luis Rengifo, the next to hit for the Angels. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Great jump.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game, and that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right.
Runner goes again. That one is absolutely belted. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Runner from second crosses the plate. It's 1-1.
He went up there and got it with 2 strikes.
And welcome back. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. Nola back to work. That one the other way. Norman hauls it in, and there's one away. Now it's the right fielder, David Norman. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Buxton moves under it. And the inning is over. Now batting Tristan Casas. He's 0 for 1. Left-hand hitter waits. And that one is lifted in the air. Norman snags it on the run.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but a competitor like him.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, David Norman. 1 for 2. And a base hit into right. Ward around second, headed for third. Right past his coach, headed for the plate. The relay, he beats it safe. It's 3-2. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two.
He's trying for third. In the air, left side. Kiner-Falefa has a beat on it. Makes the catch, inning over. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors. Well, we go bottom 6. Now it's the second baseman, number 47.
Second baseman.
Nola back to work. Hammered, and this one could be extra bases. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there.
Now
1 out, runner at second. Here's Byron Buxton. He's already homered in this game. The 1-2. And there's a hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Back here at the ballpark, we're at the top of the 8th. So in now for the Angels, David Norman. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back there. And out of here. He leaves the yard to right, and they tack one on the board. It's 6-3.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one.
David Norman, the next to hit for the Angels. He's already homered here in this one.
David Norman.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. 1 run is in. Ward around third. He'll score as well. It's 12-3. And they almost caught him, but he's back in time. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Here's a 2-2. Runner takes off for third. To the right side. On to first. Out number 3. Back in Minnesota. And now it's going to be number 47. And a 1-1. That to right. Norman gliding to his left. And there's one down.
Almost a loud start to the.
Ryan Jeffers at the plate. Here's 0-1. Line drive. Into the slide, and he got it. Back at target field. All set for the bottom of the ninth. Here is Yoan Moncada. The other way. And that should be extra bases. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in. The tag out. Bottom of the first. Here's the center fielder, Leody Taveras. And now the lefty. Fly ball to right. And out number 1 on the grab. Adolis Garcia, the next to hit. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Kicks and fires. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That's back. And it's gone.
Elevated fastballs, especially.
Welcome back onto the third inning. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, David Norman. The right-hander back to work. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Taveras settles under it. Squeezes it. And there's one away.
Woo!
So digging in, David Norman. And that one lifted in the air center field. Taveras settles under it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Now it's Marcus Semien. 1 for 3. Lifted in the air right field. He dives but can't hang on. That's a base hit. Into second with a double. And they've got something brewing now. And next for the Angels, David Norman.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And that one is out of here. A shot to the opposite field.
It's pretty early in this series to say a must-win game, but when you've got home field advantage, it's a luxury, but you have to protect it.
One down. Evan Carter stepping in for the Rangers. Kicks and deals. And that one hammered Norman. Going back some more, and it hits the base of the wall. Pulls into third safely with a triple. And welcome back. And now the big-time power threat, David Norman. DeGrom back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Jacob DeGrom, obviously with a very impressive resume. He's only the third player in history to win the Rookie of the Year. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time.
So 2 on with 2 away. David Norman digs in now. He's 0 for 1. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport. In the air, right center field. This is demolished. Way back and gone.
When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the
top of inning number 7. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, David Norman. Stratton back to work. On the ground, right side. And it goes just foul. Crushed to right, and that one's going to lead the park. Out of here. Home run. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add a run. It's 6-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 1 for 2.
First baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
The 1-1. There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right.
Now the number 2 hitter, Evan Carter. Two outs. That's a base hit. Run scores. Ball comes in. Runner stops at third. Bases still loaded with 2 out. Back here at the ballpark, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now.
The first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
This one in the air, right field. Norman drifts towards it. And there's one away.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the.
So 2 down. Here's Josh Young. 1 for 3. 1-2 now. Ripped into right field, base hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in.
Base is empty, 1 away. And the batter now, David Norman.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
Dives, but it's off his glove. Base hit. The throw into second. Tag, and he's safe. It's a hustle double. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind.
Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw to third. Safe. Number 9 now at the plate. And the runner's coming home. Line drive. That's a base hit out into left center field. The run scores from third, and they take a 2-run lead in the 9th.
Picks himself up an RBI. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock. And now they've got some speed on first. So we'll see if they try to. Well, one of the goals in the postseason is to split on the road and play very well at home. They did just that with the win today.
Now it's Corey Seager. Laser base hit coming home. Here's the throw. The tag, and he's out. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
The first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
High in the air, out to right. Norman under it, takes it in for the out. Now it's the power speed combo. David Norman, this guy with big time power and an elite defender. And first offering is fouled off. Drilled in the air, right field, way back there, and that is out of here.
That's exactly the pitch.
Base is empty with 2 away. Jonah Heim stepping in for the Rangers. Grounded out his first time. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Norman makes the catch, and that is that. Get 2 and draw. And now the right fielder, David Norman. And a foul ball. And the 0-1. On a line, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Here's a 1-1. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Looks like the base runner had a pretty good feel on the pitcher's move. After that pick over, seemed to settle in, and he took off right away. Nice job.
Runner on the go again. Ground ball to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Angels strand 1. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Here is Marcus Semien.
Second base.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Ripped into right center. Base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Love how he let that ball travel.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. Rangers leave 1, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Here's some real power at the plate. David Norman. He's already homered in this game.
Norman.
In the air, left field. And that is the inning. A job well done. 1 out, base is empty. Now the catcher for the Rangers, Jonah Heim. In the air, right field, Norman settles under this one. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. Hit in the air, right field. Norman settles underneath it, puts the squeeze on it, and that's the inning. Rangers go down. 2 outs, nobody on. And next for L.A., David Norman. He's already homered here in this one. Swings and crushes one. Right field, way back, and gone.
He came out of his shoes on that one. Game threes are very critical when you have a series tied at 1-1 because you put yourself up.
One down. Now it's Marcus Semien. 2-2 now. Semien waits. That one out to right. Norman sizing this one up. Calls it in, 2 away. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Ripped on a line. Norman makes the catch, and that'll do it. One ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here's the switch hitting power threat, David Norman. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first, digging for 2. And he starts the bottom of the third with a double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what
he's trying for third. High fly ball, right field. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Now it's the shortstop, number 9. Led off the game with a strikeout. 0-2 now. Runner breaks for third. Swing and a ball popped up. And there's 2 down. To second with the throw in. No chance to get back. So 1 out, nobody on. Here's a speed threat. Marcus Semien. 0 for 1. He flied out to right in his first trip. And that one is lifted in the air. Norman under this one. And he makes the catch. And there's 2 away. Back in Anaheim, and here's Corey Seager to hit. Detmers back to work. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Norman makes the grab, 1 down.
Lefties can definitely be a little pull.
So up next, David Norman doubled his first time up. In the air, right center field. This is demolished. Way back and gone.
He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics.
Runner at first with 2 away. Now here's the Rangers DH, Shohei Ohtani. In the air, right field. Norman under it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. No runs, 1 hit. Digging in, David Norman. He's already homered in this game. That one ripped. Back there. To the warning track, makes the catch. Runner tags up for third. Actually, he doesn't go on a ball. Back here at Angel Stadium, and the batter will be the shortstop, Corey Seager. Swing and a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Man at first, and now the switch hitting catcher, Jonah Heim. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. In the air, right side, and it falls. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
One of the first real jams of the game.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. 2 on, 1 out. That to right. Norman makes the grab. 2 down. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Now it's the right fielder, David Norman. Now a screamer into the outfield. Garcia makes the play, and it's out number 3. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. We're through 8 full here in Game 4. Angels 4 and the Rangers 2. And now the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. 1 for 2.
Garcia.
That one hit to right. Norman drops steps, heads back on it. And the Angels are moving on. They're off to the American League Championship Series. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton singing. Back here at Tropicana Field. Well, here we go. Top of the 3rd, scoreless game. So in now for the Angels, David Norman. Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Off the batter's eye and gone.
Power versus power right there.
First and second, 2 down. And now the big-time power threat, David Norman. He's already homered in this one. And first offering is fouled off.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
Ward, the lead runner, out at second. Drury on at first with 2 down. That one is absolutely belted. And forget it.
No matter how this outing ends.
So digging in, David Norman.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
Norman.
He dives, but he can't make the catch. Still able to get it there in time. And they do. Yandy Diaz now. He's 0 for 1. In the air, right field. Norman makes the catch, inning over. Now it's Randy Arozarena. A strikeout and a walk. That one is hammered right field. That ball's carrying. It bangs off the wall. Throw into third. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out. David Norman, the next to hit for the Angels. Swung on, belted. This one's got a chance. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch. 2 men. From inside Tropicana Field here in Tampa Bay, we've got now up for Tampa Bay, Josh Lowe.
The center fielder,
The 0-1. That's hard hit on the line. Puts it away for the out. One out, base is empty. Taylor Walls next to hit for the Rays. This one in the air, right field. Norman drifts towards it. 2 down. Yandy Diaz now. Right side. And that'll fall for a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
You know, I was watching his rounds during.
2 outs, runner at first. David Norman, the next to hit for the Angels. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Low going back on this one. Back some more. Makes the catch up against the. Yandy Diaz next to hit for the Rays.
Really good piece of hitting last time going to the opposite field.
High in the air, out to right. Norman in position, and that will end the inning. And now the catcher for the Rays, Christian Bethancourt. 0 for 1 with a fly out. Fly ball to right. Norman makes the grab, and that's the inning. They put 2 on the. Here's Nolan Gorman, 1 for 2. And that one hammered way back there. Out of here.
He's so good at getting his.
Now here is David Norman. Hit it well, but flied out to the deepest part of the outfield his first time. Ripped to right center, and that one will leave the park. Out of here.
High velocity up and.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the DH, Luke Raley. And a 1-2. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Norman on the move. And that is that. Welcome back. All set for the start of the inning. So in now for the Angels, David Norman. Rasmussen back to work. There's a swing and a drive. That one's got a chance. Gone.
When a guy's got a real hard foul.
Now the catcher up to hit, Christian Bethancourt.
The catcher, Christian Bethancourt.
In the air, right field, Norman trots over to his left. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. So 2 down. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, David Norman.
Flashed his power last time, blasted one over the wall to the opposite field.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one back there. And that ball is gone.
Wow, he's putting on an absolute. I don't care if you're a top team or you're a middle of the pack team. Every ball club wants to be dominant at home. Winning a game like this just helps to boost the confidence and makes you look forward to coming out again.
Here's a big power threat. David Norman.
Here you go.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. A Rosarena moving under it. And that'll do it. 2 homers in the inning and 5 runs on the scoreboard. Second inning coming up from Anaheim. Angels 5. Josh Lowe next to hit for the Rays. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Singy Reed Detmers, 10th overall pick in the 2020 draft. You're talking about a guy who is a really good player at Louisville, and in his rookie year, he authored a no-hitter. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there are 2 outs.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. And there's a hit. And that extends the inning.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. That could be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the...
Back here at the ballpark, and here is David Norman. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
And that one fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. And fouled off. And a pitch. And that one ripped into right. Bounces over the wall in foul ground, and it's an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boog. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
In the air, left field. Rosarena hauls it in, and there's one away. Oh, he throws it away.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Zach Neto.
Number 9, the next to hit for the Angels.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Savali picks over Norman. Back in on a dive. 1 out and a runner at second.
Runner, yes,
Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. On the ground. Over to Diaz. And that is out number 2. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end. So the bases are loaded here. 1 man gone. Standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Nolan Gorman. The pitch. That one out to right. Norman should have this one. Makes the catch. Runner tagging from third. Now a long throw home. Not in time. He's safe. A run comes in on the play.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
Swings and sends a rocket to right. Norman puts the squeeze on that one. Now it's the power speed combo. David Norman. High fly ball, right field. Carpenter has this one sized up. He's got it, and that is out number 3. So 2 runs on 2 hits, including the homer. No errors, but 2 are left stranded. We're through 5. It's the Angels 8, the Rays 1. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, David Norman. This guy with big time power and an elite defender.
Lip fry, let's go right here.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. That's back and out of here. So he leaves the yard to left, and they add a couple more. It's base is empty with 2 away. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Taylor Walls. Ball to strike. Lined, and that's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. That's a good
2 outs, nobody on. And stepping in for the Rays, Yandy Diaz. 1 for 3. And that one is lifted in the air. Diving, gets down, could be extra bases. Safely into second. He's got a double. And he's got himself a triple.
I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other.
And welcome back. Set for the bottom of the third. Now here's the switch hitting power threat, David Norman. Crushed in the air. Left center field. Way back there. No doubt about it. This place is absolutely loving. So 2 away with nobody on. And next for the Angels, David Norman. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Low drop step going back, and it's off the batter's eye. That one felt good, and they tack on to their lead. It's 3-1. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat. David Norman, the next to hit for the Angels. And first offering is fouled off. Norman measures 6 feet 2 inches, just 19 years old, and he's a former All-Star Game MVP. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Gets a piece and stays alive. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And that one's gone. He's done it again. And they boost their lead. It's 6-1. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Wow, he's putting on an absolute show.
So 2 down. Now up for Tampa Bay, Kerry Carpenter. 1 for 3. Base knock right field.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
So Singy, as the numbers show, a great performance on the mound in this one.
Absolutely, and that really set the tone from the beginning. A fantastic effort.
6 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Rays, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 7 on base. Time of the
Yandy Diaz now. In the air, right field. Norman gets under it, makes the grab for the second out. Back here at Angel Stadium, second inning set to go. Now the left fielder, Randy Arozarena. Hit hard, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there.
Next is the designated hitter, Luke Raley. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Norman hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Well, off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound.
So up next, David Norman. Drilled in the air, right field, way back there, and that is out of here. They're going crazy in the dugout. Top half of the 3rd inning. Here's the Rays leadoff hitter, Josh Lowe. In the air, right side, Norman. Moving under it, puts it away for the out. Base is empty with 2 away. Yandy Diaz next to hit for the Rays. And a pitch. Hit in the air, right field. Lays out and makes the play. Luke. Raley next to hit for the Rays.
One down now. One down.
Lifted in the air, right field. Norman moving under this one. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Back in Anaheim, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the right fielder, David Norman. That one hammered center field. Low drop step going back and out of here.
Well, he went up there 0-0.
And now the right fielder, Kerry Carpenter. That one hit to right. Norman settles under it and puts the squeeze on it. That's out number 2.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
And next for L.A., David Norman. He's a guy, Chris's highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
That one ripped. Way back there. And that ball is out of here. He sends one out the opposite way. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they add a pair. It's 8-2.
Wow, he's putting on an absolute...
Man at first. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Taylor Walls. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Norman hauls it in for the out. 1 down. On to the bottom of the 8th. And now here is David Norman. The pitch. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one carrying. Gone.
Wow, this is awesome.
2 outs, nobody on. And stepping in for the Rays, Taylor Walls. High in the air, out to right. Norman under it. And it's celebration time. They are champions of the American League.
Congratulations to the American League champions. These guys have worked hard all season long, and their hard work has paid off. Now, off to the World Series. These guys can't wait to get it started.
First for the victorious Angels, 10 runs, 15 hits. 1 error. They left 12 men on base. For the Rays, 5 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 12 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 56 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at the Big A, 45,477. The Angels once again thank you for attending tonight's game and remind you to please drive on.
Both Carlos and Jake played in the World Series. Jake Peavy is a World Series champion after
On to the 3rd inning. So in now for the Angels, David Norman. And he deals. In the air, right center field. This is demolished. Way back and gone. A big blow to the home fans. The Angels on the board first. It's 1-0. So 2 on with 2 away. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, David Norman. The solo homer his first time. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Ortega under it. And that'll do it. Angels strand a couple. They lead it 1-0. First and second, no outs. And now it's Juan Soto. He's 0 for 1. Tatis at second. Bogarts at first with no outs. Fly ball to right. Norman gets there. He's under it. Drops into the glove. Runner tagging for third. Safe. He beats it. Rafael Ortega stands in. First time up was a pop out. That to right. Norman drifts towards it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing there for the Friars. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Bottom of the 6th. So digging in now for San Diego, Jake Cronenworth.
Second baseman, Jake
McKenzie back to work. High fly ball, shallow right field. Norman grabs it on the run.
The batter, number 15, designated hitter, Tyrone.
So digging in, David Norman. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Swung on, belted. That's back. And that one's gone. A towering shot to center, and they add on. It's 3-0. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that.
Runner on at first with one gone. David Norman, the next to hit for the Angels. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. And that one is gone. A towering home run. And they add to the lead. It's 5-0.
450 dead center.
I mean, what a performance we're seeing in this one. 3 home runs in a World Series game. Ridiculous.
Back here in San Diego, bottom 9. Now it's going to be Tyrone Taylor. Right side. Norman makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the right fielder, Fernando.
It's Xander Bogaerts now. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the game. It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout because of all of the offensive prowess that these hitters are showing around it. All the way through.
Just about to get started and towing the slab, Reed Detmers. What do you got on him, Chris?
A really good outing for him last time. Scattered 2 runs, was attacking hitters, getting ahead in the count. Great performance. We'll see if he can do it again in this one.
The throw to second is offline.
These days, when you see a ball come off the bat like that, I mean, the first thing you want to know as a spectator, what was the exit velocity? 109 in this case. I mean, that's just impressive, and it's so cool we can get that sort of feedback so instantly in today's game.
Tag, and he's picked off. As we go to the top of the 4th, and now here's a speed threat, outfielder Fernando Tatis Jr. Shoots a line drive single into right center, and the leadoff man aboard.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Really stayed inside that baseball to send it to the opposite field. With the shift onto the pull side, that's an easy knock if you'll take it. And now let's see if they...
Now batting Jurickson Profar. Grounded out his first time. Swing and a pop-up. Rengifo under it. That one gets down for a hit. So that will bring up the top of the order with 1 away.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates.
And now the big-time power threat, David Norman. Doubled in his first AB.
You know what's interesting, Boog, is Joe took a trip to Antarctica in the 2022 offseason, and guess what?
What?
He threw the fastest pitch in the history of Antarctica.
Line drive, base hit right field. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
One of the first real jams of the game for him, Boog. Back-to-back singles to start the inning, and he's had a real solid outing, but he needs to lock this situation down if he wants it to stay that way.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Bounce to third. Machado throws to first in time. And that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Number 9 will hit next. 0-2 now. Got it by him for the K.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting a call he probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
2 outs, bases full. Now Trout gets a chance to hit. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. That is ball 4, and that'll bring home a run.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there, and now forces home a run with the wall. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
The 1-2. Runners breaking for the plate. In the air, right field. And that ends the inning. 1 run in the... Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jurickson Profar.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
That's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Ball outside. Throw to second. He's safe.
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
Runner edges away at second. Runner goes again. Cooper steps on the bag and 1 away in the bottom of the 7th.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
And now the shortstop, number 9. 1 for 3. And a swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes for the 2nd time today. Now it's Anthony Rendon. 1 for 2. The tying run at the plate. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
Well, he's been in a very giving mood today.
Here's Trout. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And now the runner breaks for the plate. Got him looking. Huge strikeout there. Now the youngster Juan Soto. Both the infield and the outfield shifted over to the right. And that one is lifted in the air. Norman pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Lefties can definitely...
Back here at the ballpark, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Luis Campusano. This one in the air, right field. And that one is going to go.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side is a hitter.
Base is empty, 1 away. David Norman, the next to hit for the Angels.
David Norman.
And that one hammered. That's got a chance. Bangs off the wall. In safely with a double, his 2nd of the day.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. So close to blasting that one out of here the other way. But well, that's very tough to do when you take on the outfield gap like that. Beautiful swing.
Runner takes off for third. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. 2 away. Back to the top of the Angels lineup. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Number 9 is just one strike away. Popped in the air, left side. He's in there. And now just a 2-run deficit.
Well, those kind of lucky soft hits will always be.
Here's one final look at the line score from this one, Chris.
It was a close 2-run game and a couple of key moments. Just
Live from Gene Autry Way, welcome to Angels Stadium. The World Series, so just about set now. Today's starting pitcher, Tristan McKenzie. Going to be hard to top his last start, Singy.
Well, this guy has the ability to command the game. He's got to limit damage, make his pitches, and avoid that big inning. If he can work around that, he can give a quality start, hand this off to the bullpen later on.
And now this one's a rocket to right. Way back there. Gone. He circles the bases. That's his 4th home run of the series. It's 1-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. With a low 90s fastball.
Bottom of the inning. So in now for the Angels, David Norman. The pitch. Ripped to right, base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff nod. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
And here it comes. Runner on the go. In the air, right field. Puts the squeeze on that one, and there's one down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Number 9, the next to hit for the Angels. Giolito moves to first, and he dives back in safely. Here's a fun fact on Lucas Giolito. He and his former high school teammate Max Fried both will take a scouting report the night before their start. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Got him swinging. Throw to second. Out at second. So one out, nobody on. Here's the left fielder, Juan Soto. The wind and the pitch. And a base hit. And the postseason success continues for him.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do.
David Norman, the next to hit for the Angels. He's already homered here in this one. Swings and crushes one. Right field, way back, and gone. A solo shot. That's his 5th homer of this. Ready to begin the 8th. And here comes Sander Bogarts. In the air, right field. He makes the grab. One up, one down. One out, base is empty. David Norman, the next to hit.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
There's a swing and a drive. Back there. Out of here. His third home run of the game, and they tack one on the board.
Well, you can tell these guys feel great and also relieved to even up the series. There's so much on the line. You've worked so hard to get here. I wouldn't be surprised.
Welcome back. Manny Machado up to the plate. Nola back to work. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Machado out of the play. And there's one down. Two gone with runners at the corners. And now the DH, Tyrone Taylor.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
Swung on, belted. Norman raging back towards the wall. Leaping, and it's gone.
Well, Boog, I feel like we're seeing more of this these days than we ever have before. You've got high velocities on the mound. You've got stronger hitters with really good.
Now here's the switch hitting power threat, David Norman. This guy with light tower power.
Hey, let it fly right here.
That one hammered center field. Back there. And that is gone. He sends it out of here. And they inch closer. It's 4-3. Next to hit, David Norman. He's already homered in this one.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Here comes the 0-1. That one pulled foul. High drive, deep right field, way back there, out of here.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around.
And next for the Angels, David Norman.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
Left field. Soto gets under it. Brings it in. That is the inning. And the Angels are gone in order. They're on top by 3. Next for the Padres, Jake Cronenworth. Here comes a pitch. High fly ball, right field. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. And now it's Garrett Cooper up to hit.
Up next is the Padres. The first baseman,
Grisham at third. Campusano at first. 2 out of the inning. Hit in the air, right field. Norman settles underneath it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Austin Davis.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
The pitch. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Grisham settles under it. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Almost a loud start.
Here's one final look at the line score from this one, Chris.
It was a close 2-run game, and
So 2 down, and next for LA, David Norman. Big time power. In the air to left center. Ortega has a beat on it. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Angels leave 1. Man at second here with 2 away. David Norman getting ready to hit. Flied out his first time. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Of course, when we mention Joe Musgrove, you have to bring up he pitched the first no-hitter in Padres history. Fittingly enough, the San Diego native pitched a no-no against Texas in 2021. Ortega settles under this one. And that's the 3rd out. Angels strand 1. So in now for the Angels, David Norman. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. And gone. That'll fire up the dugout. That's 9 homers this series. So 1st and 2nd with 2 outs. And next for the Angels, David Norman. This to center field. Ortega drifts towards it. And that will end the inning. Luis Campusano, the next up for the Padres. 1 for 3. At the belt and fires. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Norman makes the play, and there's 1 away.
Now back, first baseman, Garrett.
Rafael Ortega stands in.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
And that's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive and puts the go-ahead run on base.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter.
Stepping in for San Diego, Luis Campusano. And the righty deals. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down. No outs. Runner at first. David Norman, the next to hit for the Angels. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And the pitch. And that one pulled foul.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base. Try to stay out of a double play here.
This one blasted deep to left. Way out of here. Home run. He made him pay for that one. His 2nd home run of the game. It's 8-6.
Power versus power right there. Like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter getting the top hand. Congratulations to the World Series champions. Incredibly special team. So proud of these guys. I know the fans back in their hometown. Everybody going nuts right now. It's going to be such an amazing reception when these guys return home.
Welcome back on the show as we see some of the final moments and reactions in this World Series clinching game. And now let's go down on the field where they're set to present the Commissioner's Trophy to the World Series champs. For Chris Singleton and our outstanding crew, I'm John Sciambi. This has been the World Series on MLB The Show.